previous year, what was the weather at this time, before that year, what was the weather, how was the weather, which was. So that's how they just analyze the data, and then they give the information on news channel that first time in the 10 years, this is we are seeing, this type of weather we are looking, this type of heat wave is just going on. So they are also working with data only on the basis of their 10 years back, like consecutively 10 years data. They are giving the information that this is the first time this is happening, and on the basis of the data only, they are predicting also that every time this year, this type of season, this type of weather goes on, so this year also we are expecting this only. So you can understand how much data is important in our real life. All the industry, everything is based on data only. Okay, so let's discuss about it in detail, how we can deal with the data, how we can arrange the data. So the first thing first is the presentation of data. So let's see, if we are having a data, suppose our data is in this form, we will be starting we will be starting the exercise, but before that you need to know few terminologies, and that's what I'm going to discuss now. So suppose we are having data in the form of, suppose the first one is, just a moment now. Okay, so let's say if we are having few data in the form like 55, 36, these are just the marks of few students of my class. So 55, 36, 95, 73, 60, 42, 25, 78, 75, and 62. These are marks of few students of my class, and I am sharing this data with like the other teacher that look at this data. This is how every, like all the students marks are there. This is how the performance is going on. So just by looking at this data, they will not be able to understand what is the highest marks, what is the lowest marks, who has got the lowest marks, who has got the highest marks, and like what's the maximum marks which any of the student has like got in this mathematics test. So better if I will arrange this data in ascending order or maybe in descending order, that will help anyone else to just go through this data. They will just look at the data and they will understand, okay, the highest is this one and the lowest is this one, and this student has got the lowest marks, so we need to focus and we need to work on this student. We need to ask this student where exactly the person, the he or she is lacking, and whoever has got the highest, we need to motivate them to just continue with this pattern. So we can arrange, like always, if whatever data we are having, like we are having or we are handling, we will, if we will arrange it in ascending or descending order, that will be like so much convenient for other people to read. So that's why whenever we are having a set of data, always we just arrange it in ascending order or descending order. So here it's our choice completely. We can arrange this data in ascending order, or we can arrange this data in descending order. Then it will look quite organized. Okay. Now the next thing is range. Now what is the range of the data? What is the range of this given data? So range means, let's arrange it in ascending order. Ascending means smaller to bigger, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So the lowest one, if
Yes,
I,
ma'am.
so if I look at the data and what is the lowest one, the bare minimum I can see it's 25, right? So 25, then 36, then 42, then 42, then 55, then 60, then 73, then 75, then 78. Okay, 62 I have missed. 62. Please keep on checking whether if I will miss anything, do let me know. Okay. 62, then 75, then 78. Are we on the right track? Then 95. Have I taken all the data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Is it okay? I have taken smaller to bigger. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now we will be finding the range of the data. Okay, range. So here the lowest marks is 25 and the highest marks is 95. And the difference between these two is called the range. Okay. So 95 maximum marks minus the minimum marks, that is 0, 7. 70 is the range of this data. Are you getting it? How we'll be finding the range of the data? The difference between max and min is called the range of the data. Okay.
Okay.
Now frequency of the data. Frequency. Frequency means how many time a certain number, a certain uh, like if I'm talking about the marks, so how many time, how many students have got 25 marks, how many students have got 35 marks. It can happen that you also got, like, out of 40 you also got 35, your friend also got 35, your one of the student from your class also got 35. So that is called the frequency of the data. To understand it more clearly, let me write few data over here. So let's say we are having 10, 20, 36, 92, 40, 50, 56, 60, 70, 70. After that, we are having 92, then 88, then 80, then 70, then 72, then 70, 36, 40, 36, again 40, 92, 40, 50, 50, 50, 70, 60, 60, 88. So these are, let's say, marks of the student, like marks of few students who have got this marks out of 100. So out of 100, these are the marks of my class. So in a certain class, like we are having 20, 30, 40 students. So these are the marks I have listed it down like this. You can see this one is so like unorganized, randomly written over there. Even if anybody will see what is the maximum, what is the minimum, which number, like how many students have got 10, how many students have got 20, nothing is clear over here. Now it's our responsibility to arrange the data properly. So when I am like working as a teacher, like how the school works, they what they do, they first of all you give the examination, teacher take the copy and then check the copy. Then they are having one software, one app. Previously what they used to do, they used to fill the marks in a paper provided by the organization. But nowadays what the teacher does in your school, they are having the application, the seats and everything, a tabular form, excel is there, and then they put the data over there. That software organize the data properly. Okay, it organized the data in terms of frequency, in terms of like everything is organized by the software only. They just need to feed the data over there, that this student have got this mark, this student have got this mark, and that software only makes the result of yours. In the result, if anybody is having, you also have bar graph, that whether you are improving or not improving, where exactly you need improvement, where exactly you are like you need to work on. So everything is shown by the software only. That's so what the software is doing. Software is working on your data. Software is work just teacher is feeding the this year's, or just teacher is feeding this month's unit test or any test marks, but the software is collecting all the previous data and showing you that previously you have performed like this, now you are performing like this. You now from that data it is easily readable. You can read it, your parents can read it, your tutor can read it, anybody can read it very conveniently just by giving the glimpse that okay, so you are doing this time, you are doing well, this time you are not doing well, right? So that time also, it's everything is just going on with data only. So here, if I want to list, if I want to organize this data properly, then how can I organize? So I can organize this one like this. I'll be writing 10, I'll be writing 20, then 36, then 92. Okay. If I'm going by 92, I need to arrange it in ascending or descending order first. So if I'm arranging in ascending order, the lowest one, then bigger than that. Then after 20, 36 I have taken. Then then after 40, I'll be going to group data, non-group data also. But here we are just writing it in tabular form, nothing else. So after 40, we are having 50. After 50, we are having 56. I can see here. Yeah, 56 is there. After 56, 60 is there. Then 70 is there. Then 72 I can see over here. Then 80 is there. No, I can see 88 over here. 80 is also there. 88 is there. And then 92 is there. So these are the marks obtained by the student. I have written it one by one. 10 marks, 20 marks, 36 marks, 40 marks, 50 marks, 56 marks, 60, 70, 72, 80, 88, 92. Now we will be writing the frequency of each marks. That how many students have got 10 marks. How many students are there in my class who have obtained 10 marks. So I can see one student have obtained 10 marks. Now there is no other student who have obtained 10 marks, so I'll be writing 1 over here. Okay, for 10, one student is there. Now, how many students are there who have got 20 marks? So I can see, just a moment now. One of the student has got 20 marks. Now, any other student who have got 20 marks? No. So only one student is there who have got 20 marks. You must be thinking why exactly we need to do that. this is the very basic information, that like this is the very basic concept, that is frequency, range. But once I will tell you the like how, what is frequency, what is range, what is class interval, what is class size, class width, class marks, then you will end up getting confused. Okay, so that's why we are doing one concept with one example, so that your mind will retain that frequency means, okay, how many number of time a certain data is repeating itself, that's the frequency. Range means the difference between highest and lowest is called the range of the data. Okay, 36, how many students are there who have got 36? So here I can see 136, here I can see another 36, any more? Here I can see one more 36. Any more? That's it, right?
Yes.
So 3 times we are having 36. That's called frequency of the data. That how many time a certain data is repeating itself. 40, how many times 40 are there? So I can see one time 40 is here. One more time 40 is here. One more time 40 is here. One more time 40 is here. How many time remaining?
Ma'am, 4.
So 4 times 40 is repeating itself. And that's how we will be writing the frequency of each and every number. So in statistics, frequency means the how many times a certain data, a certain number, a certain pattern is repeating itself. It's called the frequency of the data. Okay, now I am leaving the rest of the like frequency, because I believe that you have understood the meaning of the frequency, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's move to the next concept. Okay, just a moment. No, let me open the book only, because the next example is a huge, and if I will start writing it over here, it will take the whole time. So just let me open the book for a while. Okay. Which chapter is this? Statistics.
Yes, ma'am.
Which chapter is this in your book?
Ma'am, 14.
Okay, 14 chapter. Now, why I'm getting probability over here? Just a moment now. Class 9, mathematics. Okay, so it's not getting open. Let me give the example by myself only. Okay, so if we are having suppose let's say we are having a very large number of data in this form. Okay, I am writing few of them. Let's say we are having 20, 30, 21, 32, 25, 27, 35, let's say 40, then 99, then 98, then let's say 97, then 94, then 100, then 120, then 150, then 155, then 160. If this type of data we are having, where the difference between the data is huge, the minimum you can see over here is 20, and the maximum, if you will go, it is keep on going, and huge data will be there. 160 is there. So if you will list down every data, 20 is there, 30 is there, 21 is there, 22 is there, 25 is there, 27 is there. It will take a lot of time to arrange the data. So that time, what we do the grouping of the data. How we do the grouping of the data? We take the class. Class means we take the, like, let's say we are taking the data from 20 to 30. Then we'll be taking from 31 to, let's say, the size has to be same. So we wanna say the basic data in group form can be taken as 20 to 29, then 30 to 39, then 40 to 49, then 50 to 59. This way we can just segregate the groups, and then we can take the data. Then in between 20 to 29, how many datas are there? That's called frequency. Okay, how many numbers are there which is lying in this range? How many numbers are there which is lying in 30 to 39? How many numbers or how many datas are there which is lying in this range, 40 to 49? How many datas are there which will be lying in between 50 to 59? Now the you have already learned the concept of tally marks. So if, let's say, in between 20 to 29, if we are having three data, in between 30 to 39, if we are having 14 data, in between 40 to 49, let's say if we are having 12 data, in between 50 to 59, let's say we are having 8 data, then how can we represent in the form of tally marks? Tally marks is already known to you. Just a quick reminder so that you can recall those concepts which you have learned in the previous class. So whenever we are drawing anything in tally marks, for 3 we will be drawing 1 2 3. Okay, for 14 we will be, for 5 we draw 1 2 3 4, and then for fifth one we just give a cross like this. This is 5. So if you have to draw for 14 by using tally marks, you will be drawing 14 means 5 plus 5 plus 4. Okay, so 1 2 3 giving a slash cross like that. 1 2 3 4, fifth one slash. This is 10. We need 4 more, so 4 is this one. So we draw tally marks like 1 is this one, 2 is this one, 3 is this one, 5 is 1 2 3 4 5. Now 6 is 1 2 3 4 5 plus 1 6. 7 is 1 2 3 4 5. 5 means a slash, a diagonal slash. 5 6 7. This is 7. What is 8? 1 2 3 4 5. 6 representing the numbers in form of tally marks. Everyone, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's move ahead. To anyone, if that's not clear, please just tell me. I'll take a pause over here and will explain you how we are writing it. So if that is clear, we can go ahead, right?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue. So this is how we write the frequency. This is how we represent it in tally marks. Frequency is what you have understood already. This is how we can group the data. We can make the group of the data when we are having huge set of data. Okay. Now here only we need to understand one more thing. Suppose one data is given like this. Let me write this one. 31 to 35. Number of students 9. 36 to 40. Number of students are 5. 41 to 45. Number of students are 14. And 46. Till now, we are just discussing the concept. We have not reached the exercise. But however, just a second, automatically it just got closed. 46 to 50. Just a moment. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So 46 to 50, let's say we are having 3 students. Now here we need to understand few terminologies. Here the class, this is the class. Okay, 31 to 35. This is the class, or we say it a class interval from 31 to 35. What is the class size? So we will see how many numbers are lying in this range. So 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. How many numbers are there in each class? So 5 numbers are there. Yes or no? Yes or no? So
Yes,
we
ma'am.
call it classes or class interval. In future, whenever there will be a word that will be mentioning classes or class interval, you need to understand that is just talking about the group data. Okay. Now the size of the class is called class size or class width. So here the class size is 5. In each and every class, you can see 5 members are there, 5 numbers are there. Here we are having the lower. Here this one is called the lower class limit of this class, and this one is called the upper class limit of this class. Similarly, here it calls, here this one is lower one and here this one is upper one. Similarly, here this one is lower one, lower class limit, and the 50 is called the upper class limit. Okay, so these are the few terminologies which you need to know. Just a moment now. Just a second. Okay. Now, whenever we are having data in this form, let's this form only 31 to 35. Can you see my screen? Everyone can see my screen, right? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So whenever we are having data in this form, that is 31 to 35, then 36 to 40. This type of group data, whenever we are having, then we always face one problem, that if one of the student have got 35.5 marks, then where I'll put it, this this value. In the first student have got 40.5, then where we need to keep it, in the first range or in the second range? That is the one of the biggest challenge we started facing. Then we realized that if there will be no gap in between the group, that will help us a lot. So that's why we started arranging the data with no gap. Here you can see gap is there, 31 to 35. Then after 35, where I'll put. So how we will be arranging this data without any gap. So here you can see the lower limit is 31. Let's write it. Lower limit is 31 and upper limit for this class, lower limit is 31. For this class, upper limit is 35. So here what we'll be doing, we'll be finding the difference between these two. Okay. So upper limit is 35. So the difference, and for the next one, lower limit is 36 and the upper limit this is just a explanation what we are going to do, but every time we will be arranging the data without any gap. So how we will be arranging the data, here we are having lower limit as a 31, here we are having, just a second, here we are having upper limit as a 35 and lower limit as a 36. In between these two only we are facing the challenge, that whatever number is coming in between 35 to 36, where exactly we need to put them. Or in between 40 to 41, if a number is coming, where exactly we need to put that. Or in between 45 to 46, if a number will be there, we will be putting in it in the first interval or in the second interval. That's the challenge we started facing. So what we will do, there is a gap of 1 in between this one and this one, or if I would say in between this one and this one, there is a gap of 1. Okay, so we will be dividing that gap difference between these two, divided by 2, that is 0.5. Now this 0.5 we will take and we will make just we will customize our interval. So how we will be customizing our interval? Just a second. So we can customize our interval like 30.5 to 35.5, then 35.5 to here 40 was there, no? So we will be taking 40.5. Okay, so basically what we are doing, we are subtracting 0.5 from here and adding 0.5 over here, subtracting 0.5 from there and adding 0.5 over here, and then we are changing our group. This way, if we will be having this type of group data, then we don't have to think where exactly we need to put 30.5, where exactly we need to put 35.5. If you are thinking that where exactly we will be putting 30, now suppose one of the student have got 35.5 marks, so whether I'll be putting it in this range or in this range, so I would say we will be putting it in the first range, because here we will be taking 30.5 and we'll be taking all the number before 35.5, because 35.5 we are going to consider in the next interval. So always we will take the lowest interval, like lowest limit, lower limit we will always consider in the given class, but the upper limit we will not consider. If you are having the range, if you are having the interval in the form of 1 to 10, so here I'll take all the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but will not take 10, because there must be another group which must be having 10 to 20. So there I'll be taking, here I'll be taking 10. Are you getting it? Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how we will take the, this is how, if the group data will be there and if there is no gap at all, this is how we need to consider where to put exactly our number. So in which range our number is coming. We will always take the lower limit, but will not take the upper limit. Okay, for each and every classes. Let me take the other example. Like let's move to the exercise. Let me see which question we can do here, which will like help us to understand more concepts. Okay, so now the exercise starts. Here the first question says the blood group of 30 students of class 8 are recorded as follows. Let me write the blood groups. It's A, B, O, O, A, B, O, A, O, B, A. Okay, a huge, a lot of O. Then again A, A, B, O, double, like A and A, O and O, A, B, O, B, A, B, O. These are the given information. What we have to do here, let me read. Represent the data in the form of frequency distributive table, which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among this. So we have already understood what exactly is frequency, how to write the frequency. Here we will see how many categories are there of the blood group, how many categories are there. So I can see A is there, B is there, O is there. What else? AB is there. And what else? Anything? So we are having blood group A, blood group B, blood group O, blood group AB. Okay, positive, negative is not there. So we don't have to bother about that. So we will be writing, we are having blood group A is there, B is there, O is there, AB is there. Now we will be writing frequency of each one. If you have understood already the meaning of the frequency, that means we need to write down how many number of time A blood group A is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. Is it getting clear? Similarly, how many times B is there? Similarly, how many times O is there? And similarly, how many times AB is there? Now we have to, again, we have to answer which one is the rarest and which one is the most common. Rarest means which one is the, like very few people are having that blood group. That is the rarest. And most of the people are having the blood group. That is the most common. So according to our frequency, we can decide. Let's do it quickly. So please tell me how many times B is there? 1,
4.
2, 4 only. 3. Am I missing anything? No. Is it 6? Now O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12 time O is there. Who are having O over here? Blood group O. O positive. Anyone having O positive blood group?
Ma'am, I'm having.
Great. And rest of the student, what's your blood group?
Ma'am, A plus.
Okay. Aris?
Ma'am, B plus.
Okay. So, and who else is left? So how many times over there? 12 times, I believe. So here majority is B positive, right? AB. AB, we have to check how many times AB is there. AB, AB, 1, 2. Okay, 2 OI, 3 OI have missed or I have not taken. Let me check. All the triangles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have taken all. AB is 1, 2, 3, only 3. Yeah. So the rarest, can you see which one is the rarest over here and which one is the most common blood group according to the given data? Yeah, anyone?
AB is the rarest and O is the majority.
Perfect. Everything. Otherwise, I would have left this question for you. So rarest is AB and most common is O. Now the next question, let me read. If that is doable, I'll be leaving that for you. The distance of the distance in kilometer of 40 engineers from their residence to their place of work is given. Distance is already given, a huge data, 5 kilometer, 3 kilometer, 10, 20, 25, 11. A huge data is given Over there, construct a group frequency distribution table with a class size. Class size is given, and yeah, class size is 5 for the data given above, taking the first interval as a 0 to 5. Okay, everything is given in this question. I need to write the given information because this is different from the previous question. So first let me write it. 5, 3, 10, 20, 25, 11, 13, 7, 12, 31, 19, 10, 12. Now again it will stop. Yeah. I don't know what exactly happens over here sometimes. So these are the given information. We have to construct a group frequency distribution table with class size. Class size is already given. That's why we were discussing about this terminology, so that you will not end up getting confused that what exactly is class size. Class size means five, like 5 numbers we have to take at a time. Okay. The size of the class has to be 5. Now the first interval is also given over here, that is 0 to 5. You can start from 0 to 5. So first interval is given as a 0 to 5. Okay. Next one we can take as, after that we can take as a 10 to 15. Then we can take 15 to 20. Till what? According to the highest number we are having over here. I can see 32 is there. So I believe we have to go ahead. Okay, 20 to 25. 25 to 30. 30 to 35. What else? Like, is there any bigger number over here? 32 is there? No. Okay. So here, this is already given, that given class size is 5. And also it was given the first class interval. So if with the help of this two information, we are able to list down the all the group. Okay. Now we will be making the frequency. What exactly we have to do here? Construct a group frequency distribution table. So group, we have already made the group of the data. Now we will be drawing the frequency, and we will also be drawing the tally marks for that. Okay. So frequency, you can check it in your data. How many times, how many numbers are there which is in between 0 to 5. Be careful here. We can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but not 5. Okay. 5 we will be taking in the interval 5 to 10. Accordingly, we have to arrange the, we have to take out the frequency. So let's take it out. In between 0 to 5, how many numbers are there? 3 is there. Can I take 5 over here? Can I? Shall I take 5 also in this first interval, 0 to 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.